People suffered serious injuries after a two-vehicle crash on Friday, October 25th, 2 miles south of Minot. According to the North Dakota Highway Patrol, they say a 17-year-old driving an Infiniti failed to yield for a Jeep. The Jeep ultimately hit the Infiniti on the passenger side. The driver of the Jeep did not sustain any injuries, but the passenger sustained serious injuries. The 17-year-old female driving the Infiniti sustained serious injuries as well. Both were treated at an area hospital. The crash remains under investigation.